Before we start the interview, I'd just like to introduce ourselves. My name is John Good. I work as a chaplain in Cumbria, Tyne, Northumberland, Tyne and Wear Mental Health Trust.
And my name's Viva, and I work for Sunderland Recovery College as a peer support worker.
Okay, brilliant. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to interview Viva with some short questions around issues around suicide. Okay. So, Viva, can you tell me about your own experience of suicidal thoughts and behaviours and how that came about?
Yeah, so being a peer support worker means that I've had my own journey through the mental health system, and I have had times where I've been suicidal. When things were at their absolute worst for me, and my mindset and my life in general was at an all-time low, I'd lost absolute hope for the future. And with that came a feeling of complete loss of control over my life. So deciding on suicide, as tragic as it was a way of taking back that control and kind of gave us a new sense of hope that I wouldn't have to experience those awful thoughts anymore, which was actually such a relief at the time.
Yeah. So obviously there was the situation changed. So what process led you to face your trauma in a different way?
Well, as you know, I was admitted into hospital during that time, and you obviously paid us a visit. And the absolute game changer for me was when you said that you had hope for me and for my future. And you offered us the concept of holding on to that hope on behalf of me until I was in a position to be able to take on that hope for myself. And that just really changed everything for me. Knowing that there was someone there who actually had hope for me and could guide us in a non-medical way and actually take that journey alongside us.
Okay. So, obviously that was an important moment, but then what was really important was what actually followed afterwards. So how did that process continue and develop?
So at that point, I had a newfound direction then. I continued engaging with the chaplaincy service and more specifically with you personally, but I also got involved with other services too. Most importantly, I began attending Sunderland Recovery College, where I was really able to build myself up and eventually found myself able to hold on to that concept of hope which you'd created for myself and continue expanding it. I was able to find new, healthier ways of coping with my life and with my mental health symptoms, which led to a much more positive outlook on life and on my future.
Okay. Well, look, thank you for sharing that with us, Even. I think, I only wanted to end the interview by just sort of saying, I think one thing that both you and I share is really understanding the importance of creating safe spaces, both in a hospital clinical setting, but also, of course, in the community, which, of course, you've been doing so well with Recovery College, and actually how that enables people to engage with and share their experience of hope, which it can help so much to build up and engage with issues around suicide.
And I think it's absolutely vital for professionals to be able to offer that intervention at the key point when someone is reaching out for hope or for some help to be able to view their future in a more positive way.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I mean, knowing those moments is so important. You know, great. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.